All right, guys, welcome back to the final sister show before the pay per view. Things came up. Retro could not be with us here tonight. But we were lucky enough to get a very good friend of mine who is actually going to be on the commentator table with me and Retro on the pay per view. My good buddy, Suspect. Suspect, we are in Iraq tonight. How do you like it here?
Good. Weather's a little bit on the warmer side, but it's night right now, so I think we're doing pretty good. How are you?
Oh, brother. Um, I know you've been following the sister show for a little bit. Is there anything that you would like to see versus something that hasn't happened, like maybe a superstar versus another superstar?
I'd say I'd really be into a what is it called? I used to love watching Money in the Bank.
Ooh.
Those are probably some of the best types of matches.
Well, let me tell you, you are in luck because tonight will be nothing but number one contenderships, and the men and the women will both be fighting for contracts for the number one contender spot after the pay per view. So, yeah, so you'll be getting
Mm,
two full matches. Let me ask you, what have you been thinking about the costumes so far?
I think there's a lot of variety. You don't see just the same five stereotypes of, you know,
I got you. I got you.
kettle, vampire. Like there's some common ones. There's more niche ones.
hmm
Uh, so there's a bit of variety there.
Um, so let me ask you. Chad Gable here has been a part of one of the dominant stables on the main brand. Um, I just got to ask you. As being a dominant person who was about to be in a pay per view, why would you think someone who's been on such a dominant role be sent to be the general manager of the sister show?
I'd say that it's got to be on par with being, if I were to make an analogy here, even though it's very different,
hmm
a high schooler being the captain of a junior varsity team rather than being the less favorable pick in a varsity team.
Okay.
So even though, like on paper, it sounds like a downgrade, there's got to be some kind of motivation for
Oh,
him to be here.
that actually makes a lot of sense. So it looks like he's telling people in the back. It looks like he's attacking people in the back, not just anyone in particular, but he's
Hmm.
attacking the locker room. And it, and if you're the GM, and it's so based on him saying a beating of a lifetime, do you think he's going to be like a dictator when it comes to being the greatest of all time?
I'd say that that's probably what that motivation that I was talking about earlier. He's probably uh, in it for himself or what he can uh, get away with since he kind of has the power.
Ooh, okay. I mean, let me ask you, being a fan of the old school style of wrestling, we've been talking about how you were, known to watch Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H. Um, would like what kind of general manager would you be based on that era?
Um, Honestly, like I'd have to say, like even though I don't agree with a lot of the decisions that Vince McMahon makes, he does kind of walk that line of uh, entertaining,
Okay.
but sometimes it is above the line. So just trying to stay on that line, but not go above uh, regular people would say is okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, when you're running like a multi-billion-dollar es- establishment, I think is the proper case. You can't really be everybody's friend. Like you sign their paychecks. They don't do anything. They bring in your fans, yes, but I mean, are you get when like? Do you agree with that, or do you feel like Vince
Yeah,
has?
and see, um, and the other side to that exact same coin is that a lot of people kind of enjoy seeing um, uh, drama, for lack of a better term,
Okay.
and basically, quote unquote, being a douche
Yeah.
is kind of on that other side.
Right.
But again, kind of like how you can't be everyone's friend, you also can't be everyone's enemy.
Right. I mean, and I know back when you used to watch it, there was a lot of like favoritism. A lot of past stars were saying there was racism. It could if it wasn't for that, the favoritism and all the uncalled for like all that stuff, would it be as successful as it is today?
I'd say that that is kind of the line where because like how I was saying, if I were to say what I'm trying to say in one sentence is that drama is amusing,
Okay.
but um, the line not to cross is when the joke isn't funny
Yes.
and you are just being um what's the word in I can't find the word,
Okay.
but like say if you were to joke about somebody, in an okay manner,
Yeah.
and like get them riled up, even if he makes them, like I've seen this before where he makes completely unfair matches on purpose.
Yes. Squash matches.
That can be entertaining for some people,
Okay.
but that's the line that I would not cross where it's not even entertaining enough.
Okay.
Like we all know there's certain things that are not entertaining, but seeing that latter kind of entertains me.
What about the Big Show dressed as Kingpin? I mean, do you now we know the stance that Retro has that he feels that
Yeah,
doesn't follow the proper Kingpin. As being a big comic book fan, huge Marvel fan, huge DC fan, do you think he did a good job being Kingpin, or would you rather him be like in an all black suit?
I'd say this fits him well because even as far as oh wow, I'm really getting nostalgic right here, but with Big Show literally being named the Big Show,
Yep.
it really fits like his character and like who he is to be Kingpin. Which the more modern of a take Kingpin is, the bigger he kind of seems to be. So having his big stature
Yeah.
really imposes what Kingpin really is.
Yes. As we see Christian right now climbing, he was if you haven't been following back in the day in 2006, uh, e- e- ECW rebooted itself, and Christian was one of their world champions. With that being said, are you a fan of his Aquaman status, or would you rather have seen him as a different superhero?
I'd say, I think it fits him.
Okay.
Not only the way he looks, but like kind of like with the Justice League, Aquaman isn't the first person you think of, but he still is important. It just kind of fits how he is with how important he is, even how little someone if they're a wrestling fan.
Right. Ooh, nice, nice. Seems like Harper's trying. There you go. Climb that ladder.
Ooh, that reversal. And now I'm not sure who's in the lead. Everyone seems to be just walking around the ladder.
And it seems like they're waiting for, in my opinion, maybe they're waiting for the Big Show to enter. Because I mean, if I were running this this match right now, in my opinion, it'd be more entertaining if they waited for him to get back in the ring. Because we've seen matches where they'll purposefully take out the bigger guy and send him outside and capitalize on the situation. But you know, don't I know we just want to see blood, and the longer they're in the match, the easier it'll come.
Yeah, for like a literal 2, they were all waiting for Big Show to get up, which technically when he was getting up, they did start going after each other. And then he got Christian up.
Yep. Oh yeah, yep. So let's stick with your nostalgia. Seeing a Money in the Bank match. Oh, there you go. What attracts you to this type of match?
Well, it not only is it very different from just having to pin someone down, but you never know who can win.
Okay.
Because it isn't just straightforward. If anything, as you can see, he's coming up the ladder, but there's no guarantee that he's gonna win. Like,
right.
Even though every single person is down.
Yeah, because he has like
those two things kind of change it up. The different goal and how you win.
Yes.
And the unpredictability of who's really in the lead.
Now, I know there is a strategy with this type of match where it's let them pull all but the last thing down, and then when they fall off the ladder, then capitalize and pull it for the final. Ooh! So Bobby Lashley just hit Christian off of the ladder. He fell on top of Harper and fell out the ring. We've seen matches back in the day where people will be suplexed off the top of the ladder to the concrete floor outside, and people say this is a fake sport. It's more scripted, but when it comes to stuff like this, suplexing off the, like, you can't fake that.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how, I don't want to say naive some people are, but people can look at this and say it's fake, and it's I don't know. Do you think it was more different back when Triple H and all them were in their prime, or do you think it's more watered down with this era?
I'd say the things you were able to do and say have changed, but the overall objective of being entertaining while solidifying your place has remained the same.
Yes, I do agree. And with that, Big Show has solidified the first #1 contender spot after the pay-per-view. What are you expecting from the pay-per-view? Like weapons, blood, what do you want to see the most?
It's funny because Money in the Bank matches were kind of my favorites, and this basically is it. So what I would probably want is some kind of cage match.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any other type of match that really stands out between those two.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so awesome. So we'll have to talk with the general manager. I mean, I guarantee we could get get a Hell in a Cell match. So obviously, speaking of the Hell in a Cell, you are aware, as being a old school fan, when Undertaker threw Mankind off of the top of the steel cage. I honestly, in my opinion, I don't think something like that would happen with these days, because oh god, after the whole, I don't know if you are aware of this person, but Chris Benoit back in early 2000s, when he like went crazy and like killed his entire family. That's what led to the WWE being very strict on their wellness policy. It's stuff back when we were like true fans. It's different.
Yeah, so that's how I said, even though, like, maybe the ways of how you get things done,
Yep.
but like what you're trying to get done has remained the same. So
Yep.
it's like if you watch any kind of WWE or WWF, whatever you want,
Yep.
whatever era, doesn't matter what weight class you're in, what gender you are, who you are.
Yep.
You're all in the same. You won't have active, and that's to entertain while solidifying your place.
Yeah.
Where you want it.
Yep. That I do agree 100%. 100%. Because we've seen people like, people like Triple H, The Undertaker. They are one of the greats. But then there's people like Rey Mysterio, who are like just over 5'5". They're like 160 or whatever, but they're acrobatic. They know what they're doing, and it's people like Eddie Guerrero, who passed as well. It's always the smaller guys too that are like the most energized and make the bigger impacts when it comes to that stuff.
Projecting much. So I'd say even ones that, even certain superstars that you would necessarily not say that you're a big fan of.
Yeah.
They still would fall under the same definition that I've shared,
Mm-hmm.
which is still trying to entertain. Maybe not in the ways that most would agree is the best way.
Right.
But like I said, drama is kind of entertaining.
Yep. There we go. So we see Tamina has two already. See, right there, when they dangle, that's so dangerous. When you're dangling like 10 to 12 feet in the air, there's always a chance that you could fall terrible and just concuss yourself.
Yeah, like honestly, if I started to, I'm sorry, I'm being distracted by Wonder Woman's hair.
Yeah,
that's been happening.
Oh, it's that power, brother.
Along with the light. Wonder how what kind of hairspray she uses. But back onto the topic of hanging off of the briefcase.
Yep.
Like if you are like certain that you're so close, like I'd understand like holding on to it for dear life. But,
Yep.
Once I like say if you're only like halfway there, or like how the last time it was only like 2
Yep.
into it, I'm not sure if it would be like the best thing for you to hang on.
Right.
Kind of been up there for a while.
Oh, see, if your legs just collapse under you, disgusting.
Yeah, she didn't even have to have someone pull her down or anything like that. It just happens.
So, as of right now, who is your favorite costume right now?
I'd I'd say the one in the yellow, because I was about to say Bruce Lee, but
Yes.
there's
Yep.
also Kill Bill.
Yeah, I think
It's kind of a double reference,
Yes.
and kind of like so iconic that like it's just a reference in of itself.
Yeah. Ooh, there you go. Nice reversal. That hair, that hair, brother.
I'm gonna have to ask what kind of hairspray, because I probably need some of that.
Oh, she's so close.
She was kind of getting it really fast for like a quick second. Like it was 2 seconds and she got like 3 of them in.
Yep. Ooh, there you go. Oh, but see, Moon is not.
Fight everyone off.
Yeah, Moon is not letting Sarah Logan get it. What do you think about Ember Moon's Tron outfit? Are you feeling Tron, or because I feel like Retro said it was more of
Samus. So
yes.
I kind of agree with him, because though Zero Suit Samus, she doesn't necessarily have that much of the glow on her, but the Tron outfits usually have like black suits with the glowing, so it's kind of a little has a what are they called? Artistic
Influence?
I forgot what they're called, but when you kind of have to, well, no, like an artistic. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there we go.
Can't think of the word, but now I don't care anymore.
Awesome. So Alicia Fox is your #1 contender after the pay-per-view. Now we know a little bit of the pay-per-view. The arena is going to be based off of Silent Hill. Were you a fan of the games, the movies? What is your take on Silent Hill?
I have not interacted with that franchise at all.
Okay.
I have heard a lot. I think I haven't, like, I'm really into horror, but I just haven't gotten into either Silent Hill or Resident Evil, but not on purpose, like I'm avoiding them or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But just didn't have them. But open to the idea.
Yeah. So we've seen people dressed as Jason, Kingpin, Aquaman. But here we have Bane, a mummy. I believe Billy said she was one of the other Heathers. I have no idea what that means, but she said the other Heather. And then Elvis Buddy Murphy.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, what do you think of Bane, as Cesaro as Bane?
I'd say that he needs probably a little bit more. There is media of Bane taking a more luchador look, and so he could have kind of leaned into that a little more. Maybe a kind of like a leotard.
Okay.
But overall, not bad. I really do like the mask.
Awesome. Perfect. And as you know, with this match, it's #1 contenders versus champions. So this weekend, we will be seeing Cesaro face Buddy Murphy, who Retro is really feeling for right now. He really likes Buddy Murphy. Do you think Cesaro has a chance of taking the championship away from Buddy Murphy?
I'd say it probably comes to whoever wants it more, because I haven't seen one really pop out as like um, extremely determined. Like not to knock their determination. I'm just saying one doesn't seem to be uh, completely. I'm not gonna say that one seems to be better than the other,
Right.
based on the performance.
But I do agree with you. Some people when they get, like for instance, when they get first place, when they get medals, when they get belts, what is the term they say? It's harder to, it's easier to obtain it, but harder to defend it. And some people just they fall off the wagon when they win it, and they're like fluke champions. So I get what you're saying. Some people have you
Yeah,
yeah.
and there's the saying, sometimes you have nothing to lose but everything to gain.
Yes.
And so sometimes that could be the motivating factor that really changes how a match goes.
I do agree with you. I do agree with you. So for Billy Kay, she was. I mean, they all were in the Fired by Elimination Chamber match last month. They all were a part of the main brands, but they weren't really showing a lot of push and drive, which is what got them here. They got fired from the main brand. Ooh, double spear. So my question is, what's your input on the people who came to the sister show and won championship? Would you say that could go to their head very easy, or do you think a lot of people would take it as, I need to stay here and prove myself more?
Well, I'd say in their case, once they've been given basically a second chance, or at least gotten one step closer to having that second chance, that it would be more of a motivation to give it your all.
Yeah. Ooh, looks like Cesaro is showing why he's going to be taking that title home Sunday. Ooh, nice leg drop.
Yeah, this
Ooh, just the
might be a preview of what's to come.
just
I think if he turned him around and broke his back, that'd be a better reference.
Ooh,
he was so close to. I mean, he has the Bane costume already.
mm-hmm. I mean, to be so strong to lift a fully grown man above your just the strength some people have is remarkable.
And both of these superstars seem to be really going at it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like this past minute has been just nothing but back and forth.
Oh yes, I do agree. Ooh, he went. There you go. Ooh. That mat is not soft, people. Ooh, nice reversal. Oh, he's calling for it.
Ooh.
He's just looking at the dead body that is Buddy Murphy.
Now he's just being a show off.
Yep. He has to end it right. He has to end it.
I mean, at least he takes pride in his work.
Oh yes. Dude, there you go. Pandering to the crowd. See, that's what you gotta do. You gotta have fun with your job. Oh, no.
Yeah, like I thought he was gonna go to the top turnbuckle, but it seems like he's only playing with his food and for lack of a better term.
Yeah. Ooh, suplex. There you go. Oh, nice uppercut.
gotta say, with each of these moves, as damaging as they are, they seem to have more flair in mind rather than effectiveness.
Yeah. Oh, he's going for it. Ooh, there you go. And if he's smart, he'd go for the pin. There you go. But then again, you gotta watch out for Billie Kay. She can stop this right now. Nope, never mind.
Oh boy.
So with this, we know that the non-champions defeated the current champions. But with that being said, sir, I would just like to thank you for stopping by. We will be so grateful to have you this weekend. I can't wait. And I hope you enjoyed yourself tonight.
Yeah, I have, and I'm excited to see what's in store in the pay-per-view.
Awesome. Well, with that being said, guys, we will see you this weekend for Tournament of Terror.